I started this video just now, and the way I was kind of talking, it felt so scripted. And obviously, I've got my list of my 20 things I want to talk about. 20 things I've learned for turning 20. And it wasn't feeling right when I was saying everything, and it was all the things I wanted to say and I'm still going to say. But I don't know, the way I was just expressing myself didn't feel right. So I'm going to start again. It's literally just tipped it down, so I've had to move my location, which I spent a while setting up. I'm now taking shelter under this tree, but it's still perfect. So I was also really worried about the order of these list of 20 things are in that I'm going to tell them. For literally just YouTube reasons so I was going to click off if the first one's boring or the first and second one's similar, but I'm just going to go through them and I might make some up as I go along. I've got about 18 at the moment, and I'm just not going to edit this video. It's just going to be uncut. It's just going to be me talking, and yeah. So number 1 is listen to your gut. Your gut feeling or your intuition or whatever it is that you want to call it is nearly always right, if not always. And I find it really easy to get in my head and overthink stuff, and the logical side of my brain to go over and over and over a situation, when then I get confused between what my gut is actually feeling. And wow, my papers, the drops are going on my paper and now it's spreading all the ink. But yeah, just going with your gut feeling off the bat, not spending all your time analysing it and overthinking every decision. So that's number 1. Number 2, I've got to just look at my notes, is eat to fuel your body and not to control it. For a few years, quite a few years, I just always thought as food as being something which was like an indulgence, like a treat, and then my meals were things I tried to diminish so I could control how my body looked, and labelled it as healthy eating when it really wasn't. And now I'm just eating whatever I want, and eating because stuff tastes good and because it fuels and nourishes my body and all the vitamins it's giving me and the nutrients and the energy. So if that's you, just have a think. And for quite a while I was in denial because I was like, I'm just eating healthfully, but it's not. Number 3 is to check your oil in your car, check your engine coolant, check your washer fluid, check your tyre pressures, check your tyre treads. Literally just, you don't know whether just checking something could prevent something happening. Yeah. Are we on 4 now? I think we're on 4. Number 4 is what you think in your conscious mind is going to sink into your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind's going to make that true. Whether you think of that in the sense of manifesting, or you think of it in a scientific perspective, or however which way you want to think about it, what you think about, you are going to attract more of. And the last few days I've been reading the book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. And not the last few days, the last week or so. And I've just been really conscious about what I've been thinking. When I'm just walking around, I just think random things or go over things in my head. But now I'm using that time to literally just think affirmations to myself, or imagine what I want to attract more in my life, and then what I'm grateful for as well. And it's just had such a good effect. And the way I think of it is, even if you don't believe in manifestation or the power of your mind which also has scientific backing, is if it puts you in a better mood and it makes you more focused on your goals and what you want to achieve and what you're grateful for, then surely that's a good thing anyway. So that's number 4. I think that's number 4. I can't really remember what number I'm on. Yeah, number 4. Number 5 is cold showers. Oh my god. Even I don't do proper cold showers. I go in for my shower, get it really hot for a few minutes, then go really cold and get all my muscles really, really cold. It's starting to rain again. All my muscles really, really cold, so all my muscles contract, get my whole body cold, get my face cold, and then go hot again to release my muscles, and you get a really cool tingly feeling. I'm just going to ignore the rain that's coming back in. What am I even saying? I forgot that I'm not cutting this, so you're just going to have a lot of me saying, But yeah, cold, it's just so beneficial. It puts you in such a good mood. And I find when I'm doing that, it does get easier with time, but it's still something where you're stood there and you're about to turn it to cold and you're just I don't want to do this anymore. But just once you've done it, and while you're doing it, it feels incredible. It puts me in such a good mood, releases so many endorphins. I think it's endorphins. That could be wrong, so fact check me. But then also after, you've already done something in your day. Okay, I've put myself through something my body isn't comfortable doing. And I was fine. And now I can go and do other stuff. So everything with cold showers, but also cold swims, everything like that. Just go and do them. Number 6 is this kind of links to my subconscious mind. Number 4, whatever number it was, is the more you're grateful for, the more things you'll find to be grateful for. Just checking that my phone's still recording. Yeah, it is. Just so true. Just one in the sense of attracting things into your life and that sort of thing, but also just the more every day, if you think of things you're grateful for, the more things you become aware of, little things like the sun coming through your window, or these leaves with the water on them, up to your bigger things. Just even if you think of one thing you're grateful for a day, it's just such a great place to start, and you just really become so aware of how lucky we are. And I know I come from a privileged environment, and I really don't have much to worry about in the grand scheme of things. But you do have so much to be grateful for, just the breaths you're taking in. So yeah, that's number 6. I think it was number 6. I'm losing track of the numbers. Number 7 is show people you love them, which always makes me quite emotional, because you never know how long someone's going to be around for. And it's just enjoy the time you've got with people, and if you love them, tell them you love them. If you want to spend time with them, spend time with them. You never know when you might not be able to show someone you love them anymore. So yeah, that's number 7. What comes after 7? 8. Number 8 is don't let other people's emotions dictate your own. And I think in the last year, this has really become really prevalent for me. Because I always found myself either taking on other people's stuff that they're dealing with, and that making me upset myself, or in the fact of this guy I like isn't having a good day today, so I'm upset, or this person said this to me, so now I'm upset. Obviously things are gonna affect you, but just knowing that your happiness comes from within you and you choose how you're feeling. And that's not saying you should be happy all the time, because I really don't think you should. I think you should embrace every single emotion and be so grateful that you can feel every emotion. But just not letting external things affect you. Number 9. Sorry, I keep having to go back into my notebook to remember what I wrote down. Number 9 is find ways of moving that you enjoy. So don't do exercise because you have to. Find something which you enjoy doing. Oh, just had like a hiccup. Another hiccup. If that's surfing, swimming, the gym, running, going like for a walk, water aerobics, Pilates, yoga, just like whatever you enjoy doing those things, because then you're nourishing your body, and you should never be working against your body to do something. So yeah, that's number 9. Number 10 is you don't have to be good at something before you start doing it. I always kind of think that whenever I start something, I need to already be good at it. Whether that's kind of from like a social pressure of feeling I have to be good at something, or I don't know, I always feel like I have to be good at something. But I know the saying everyone starts somewhere is kind of like corny, but like everyone's got to start from 0. And you should just, if you've got an inkling that you're going to enjoy something, just go for it, just do it. I don't know if that was number 9 or number 10. Whatever number we're on now, I think we're on number 11 now. No, that was number 9, I think. I don't know, maybe it was 10. Okay, we're going to go with number 11, is spend more time outdoors, which I'm currently doing. But I find it so easy, especially since I've been at uni, to just sit in my room, do my work, and, go to sleep, wake up, go to the gym, do my work, go to sleep. And obviously, I go outside to go to my lectures and stuff, but that's not the same as going outside for a walk. Even if that's 10 minutes, 5 minutes, but time that you've put aside specifically for getting outside, and not I don't know, it could be combined with going to the post box or something, but just actually getting in nature, getting in the sea, if that's, obviously it's not possible for everyone, getting into the woods. I'm so grateful that I can get into nature. And obviously if you're living in a city or wherever you're living, it can be harder, but just going outside, even if that's walking through your street, it's just, yeah, I feel like there is a movement of people moving back to nature, but I feel like there is definitely so many of us that just, wake up, get ready, go to work, come back home. So yeah, just even if it's 2 minutes outside, just getting outside, being in nature. I think we said that was number 11, so number 12 now is sorry, I'm just getting confused because I've kind of made my point twice. Okay, number 12 is spend as much time with your younger siblings as possible. I miss my brother so much since being at uni, and it's just crazy how quickly your younger siblings grow up. And I suppose spending time with your whole family, this bit of advice goes for your whole family, but just you never, especially when you're little or in your teenagers, you kind of put off spending time with your siblings sometimes, I don't know, but just really making it a priority, because they're going to grow up so quickly and you're going to leave. So to my brother, I love you. And yeah, just really spend as much time with your younger siblings as you can, if you've got younger siblings, or with your whole family as you can. Number 13 is you can love someone and still have a boundary with them. I think it's really easy if you love someone to just take on all of their, I don't like the word baggage, all of their emotions, because you want to help them, which obviously you love them, you're going to want to help them. But you can love someone and still like look out for your own well-being too. And yeah, I think it's a really hard thing to learn, especially as someone who's, I think I'm really like empathetic, and like that sounds really up for myself. I don't mean it like that, as in I think I feel people's emotions quite deeply. I'm quite sensitive to people's emotions, and so it's really hard when someone you love, you're trying to help them, but that's deteriorating your own well-being. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm still learning this one, so it's kind of hard to have more advice, but just, yeah, putting that into motion. I think we're on 14 now. Most of this video is me just wondering what number I'm on. Number 14 is no one else knows what's going on, which I think when you get to uni, you kind of realise as well. And like just speaking to other adults, no one knows what they're doing or what their plan is, and if they are, then bravo, because no one else knows what it is they're doing here, what their life plan is, what career they should be in, what course they should be doing. So just, I suppose this thing is just going with the flow and knowing that you're not alone for feeling not lost and not knowing what the hell you're doing. Number 14, I'm so stuck on what number we're on. I think we're on 14. Is, my bag's just flown off. I got my bag on my camera because it was raining, and it's just blown off. Okay, we're back. So I think we're on number 15 or 14. Number 14, I think. Number 14 is watch Cars, the film, watch Surf's Up, and watch Barnyard. If you watch any 3 films, watch those. They're just such good films. And that's really all I have to say on those. Go watch them now. And like, I know you've probably watched Cars, watch it again. But I don't think that many people have seen Barnyard. Like, a lot of people I speak to haven't seen it, but it's such a good film. So watch Barnyard. Number 15 is, if there's something you really want to do, it's okay to do it alone. Especially when I was in college, I spent a lot of time with like so many fun ideas of things I wanted to do with friends, and just being so dependent on them being available and wanting to do it too, that by summers, if no one was free, I just wouldn't do anything. I'd just sit in my room or, do whatever I was working or whatever it was I was doing. So just knowing that if you want to do something and no one's free, just go do it on your own. If you want to go for a walk and no one else is free, just go on your walk. If you want to go to the beach and journal and no one else wants to do that, go to the beach and journal. If you want to start like pottery, just go and do it. Like, it's okay to do things on your own, and you'll often find other people, if it's a class you're going to do, or just in that environment of whatever you're going to do, you're going to find other people who are doing it on their own as well. So yeah, number 16 is you will know if he likes you back. I think Sienna's just coming up. Or that could have actually been a bird. Oh no, it is Sienna. You'll know if he likes you back. For a while, I just completely... I know, it's so easy to overthink whether a boy or a girl or whoever you likes you back. You should know. And if you don't, ditch them. Yeah. Number 17 is a deep breath is sometimes all it takes to come back to the present moment. And the present moment is all you ever have. You don't have the past, you don't have the future, all you have is right now. And it's so easy to get in your own head with what you're doing. But sometimes all you need to do is just inhale and exhale, and you just come back to where you are. And it's starting to rain again, so I'm hoping my camera doesn't die. Number 18 is... Sorry, I'm just trying to think. And this is inspired by my flatmate who sent me this, but number 18 is to surround yourself with people who are not the same as you, but on the same kind of energy as you. Surround yourself with people who you can be yourself with and who you genuinely like spending time with, just people who genuinely get you. And sometimes it can be hard finding those people and feeling like you don't have them. But they will come, and if you're meant to meet someone, you'll meet them. So just surrounding yourself with people who are genuinely good for you. Number 19. Oh God, all my ink's going everywhere. Got to think of number 19 because... got to think of number 19 because I didn't write it down. Now I'm going to be here for quite a while trying to think of what I want to say for number 19. I guess nothing's as scary once you've done it. Like, sometimes I find myself a lot more scared during the lead up for something than I actually do once I've done it. And when I'm doing it, I'm like, this was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. So yeah, just reducing... It's again just that whole overthinking thing. Just knowing that your mind is going on overdrive because you're just an animal and your brain's just trying to make you safe. But its overthinking is not helping at all. So yeah, and then number 20 is just to live your life. Dude, inserted by my flatmate who was helping me jot some ideas down last night. But really the present moment is all we have, and you never know when you're gonna leave this, this life and this place, whatever this is. So just think about where you're putting your time. Obviously, I know, again, it's really hard. Oh, there's a helicopter going over. That's really hard to say. Like, you've got to balance making an income, socialising, everything. But just think, where am I putting my time? Am I getting home from work or school or whatever you're doing and just sitting down and chucking TV on and then making some dinner and watching TV and going to bed? Or am I enriching my brain with something? Am I actually living? Like, okay, this helicopter's really loud. I know we're all in different circumstances, and I'm so grateful for where I am and that I'm able to be in the woods right now. Or, but yeah, just, I don't like the quote, live every day as if it's your last, because you can't always do that. But think about where you're putting your time and where can you just sneak in things that you want to do, even if that's 10 minutes or so. And yeah, just do those things that your gut's telling you to do and that feel right. So I think I probably miscounted somewhere there, but I think that's 20 things. So this is kind of the end of the video. It's really weird that I'm going to be 20 tomorrow. I'm not even scared about being 20. I'm just scared that I'm not going to be a teenager anymore. But I know that's just something made up, and I'm literally going to be fine. It's just another day. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'd love to hear what pieces of advice you have. So put them in the comments below, and hopefully we can all have a really nice conversation with each other. But yeah, okay, I'll leave it here, and I'll see you next week. Bye! Stop focusing. Bye!